This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Higgins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Rodriguez. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It's still third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Barrow. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's on target and complete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They move the tight end all over. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for block. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to throw, it's Barrow. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Fuller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Fowler. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little... Ball is free, and the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into their own hands. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford.
Lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Barrow. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick release by the QB.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little...
He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Wade. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Using his legs, it's Blair. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Fuller. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Brings up fourth down.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Barrow. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Fires into the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third and goal coming up here. They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback adapting. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no short thing right now. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, he'll let it fly. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. On second down, wants to throw. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Barrow. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Pinnock among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Blair. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. On the move is the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's going to pass. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Merrill. Gets it out fast. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. Dances away from one. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Georgia sends out the punt team. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners with the 1st and 10.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Back to pass, it's Barrow. Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You guys will get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the ground with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Sooners heading quickly to the line. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
66.
On the move from inside his 5. And he runs out of bounds and runs out of time here in the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking to throw, it's Barrow. He's got his man across the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Snares it outside. It's Rodriguez. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Movement here from the tight end. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The give out of the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Higgins.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to throw, it's Barrow. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Sooners are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodriguez. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Gets it inside the 10. Picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Power football with the run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now on second down. The give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Fowler. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And they swarm him under. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dropping back, it's Barrow. Throws for the tight end. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.